So I'm going to talk about GME here. What is really going on GME? It's been a while that we spoke about GME. And are we going to hold GME more? Are we going to sell? Or are we going to wait? And what the hell are we going to do? Right? So let's take a look into GME and see what we will decide with GME. Of course, a lot of you guys will say hold GME. It's gonna show you some magic. It's gonna show you some crazy stuff that you've been expecting, right? So now GME, if you go on look here. So now there are two scenarios on a 50-day moving average, even on a 200-day moving average. GME is right above all those. So we got a more buying pressure here on a declining selling volume here. So that's what this is a weekly chart. So on a declining selling volume. So this week, absolutely we got flushed down to $22.43 and just we ended up to $23.82. So talking about this, what I'm seeing is on 200-day and even 50-day moving average, GME is trading right above those marks. Look at it here, guys. So this is what we are looking here. Hold on. So even on a 50-day moving average, GME is having a very solid support, is not even deciding even to break down or flush down below that, because look at here, we flushed down for a while just 3 days ago to $22.29, and we just hit back up and made that support again on what you see here, blue line, 50 days moving average, and we made that blue line. Overall, what you see here, the volume is declining absolutely. So what's the game plan for the next week? Are we gonna wait and see, or are we gonna wait for that massive rip, that massive short squeeze? What we are expecting, of course, the first level, what we'll be hitting next week will be very clear. It will be $32 around. If it hits to that level, $32 will be the first target, and the next target we will come this week, but this week will be $37. But before all that, we want this stock to really go above $29 and at least make that touch of that resistant $29. If we do that, guys, if we do that, we will be walking on a very good side on GME. This is a game of patience. Of course, there've been a lot of news coming out in GME. He's buying, they're selling, they're short squeeze, blah blah blah. I just don't want to hear. Only I want to talk about when is that massive short squeeze. When is that? Because all we care here is that short squeeze. Everyone here, we are waiting for that squeeze where we can just extract our money from this stock and we can just get rid of this stock, right? But for that, we need to have patience, and we need to acknowledge that this stock, of course, it's based purely on emotions, right? Yeah, actually, I can call that's real name, emotions. So, emotions of the institutions, how they're really going to push the stock up, how they're going to just pull down the stock down, and it's all depends on that. So, of course, even I'm having position in this more than $1.5 million in the stock GME. But again, I'm sitting on an unrealized loss, which is more than $200,000. If you want to watch, just go to my previous videos or just come in the group. You can see that my things very clear, what I'm buying, what I'm selling. You can see everything very, very clear. So talking about this, GME, of course, I'm not going to sell. I'm going to hold GME till it will give me a massive amount of profit. But again, I'm not going to be so greedy. I'm not going to be so, how can I say? I'm not going to fall for that big numbers of 100, 200, 300, or $1,000. I'm just going to be very realistic. Of course, the $47 will be the first massive level that this stock will push up, and that then 63 will be next 67. But first, I want the stock to hold that $47. If it holds that $47, we are having some kind of confirmation in the stock. Then, or else, if we just touch 47 and just imagine if we come down to, let's say, $25. That will be devastating. If that happens, actually, of course, that is a no sign for me. I'm not going to hold in that scenario. But if it holds $47 on an upper side, then I'm going to hold it a little bit more to see that massive squeeze before. But this can all happen in the pre-markets. This can happen in the pre-markets or after the market close. During the market hours open, of course, the stock will not really rip up because they are due to some reasons. These short sellers who just want to close their positions, of course, they will be closing their positions around like some massive earnings. So if that so let's say if Nvidia and earnings are about to come out, so probably a week before, this stock might have short squeeze, but again, it will have short squeeze because they will extract the money. They will just pull the money out of the stock and just divert into Nvidia or whatever stock they just want to trade. They just want to short or long, whatever. It's none of my business. So I'm telling, they will just take the money out of the stock and they just put it in another stock. They can make a massive amount of profit. So again, the earnings are coming again. The earnings are coming, and we need to have some patience. And at that time, possibly this stock can really pump up on the upper side. And on a positive side, subscribe to the channel and like the video and join the group. You will have massive benefits to grow your portfolio. We are forming a beautiful community there, and you can take advantage of that, how to make money and how I'm trading. And you can, if you want, you can trade side by side. You can make some profit, and believe me, you're gonna love it. You will never ever regret that you joined the group. And probably see you in the next video. GME is absolutely a hold for me, and I'm gonna hold the stock till it rips up to the first level. Is $47 is a massive level that this stock will go on the upper side. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram. The link is down in the description. Bye bye.